Welcome everybody back to Boost Motion, guys, and I got a good one for you. Guys, we already knew it. The Nissan Z is already in the tens. Yes, in under 7 days. Otherwise than that, guys, you already know what to do. Let's hit that intro.
Welcome everybody back to Boost Motion, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Thank you.
Welcome everybody back. Welcome everybody back to the channel. Much love to all my Boost in Motion family. That means you subscribe to the channel, and I know you guys already hit that like button. Really appreciate you guys. And if you are new to the Boost in Motion channel, I am Boost in Motion. I cover automotive news. Also, if I have two VR30s, Q50 and Q60, and I was born and bred in a Nissan Infinity community. So, guys, if you want to know more about this platform, this is definitely the channel you want to tap in. Hit the subscribe button with the bell notification and hit all. But anyway, guys, let's go. Let's jump into it. Bear with me. My voice is a little bit hoarse, so you don't have to hear too much of me. So, shout out to AMS. Excuse me, guys. Sorry for the audio. Shout out to AMS Performance because we already know what they were going to do. I know what they were already going to do. And I've said it on plenty of videos. They're going to be the pioneers once again for the Nissan Z. And they are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Show us the results. So if anyone doesn't know, already have a video out. They already tuned the car on E85 and everything like that. Excuse me. They already tuned the car on E85, and the car made about 525 wheel horsepower, right? So they said, well, we already did our baseline, and now we're going to take the car to the track because at the end of the day, dyno queens don't matter. Like, you can make 1,000 wheel horsepower on a dyno, but will it actually translate to the actual track? It all depends on what it's going to look like on paper. So with the mods list, intakes, heat exchanger, full exhaust with pretty much open dumps. Technically, they're VR30 intercoolers, flexo kit to run E, the biggest fuel pressure, high pressure fuel pump, low pressure fuel pump, fuel filter, fuel pressure sensor, stage 2 injectors, and hoosers, pretty much a slick for the track, and their flex fuel tune. They went to the track, and the car does stock a little over around 4 seconds. On the AMS tune, they ran about a 2.590 to 60 at the track. That's fast. The car is in twos. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So honest with y'all on video. No Q50. Sorry, my old drop Q50 guys. We're not doing 2.590 to 60s, even at the track on E. It's just not possible. This could actually be the reason why this car is doing much better. I'm gonna let for anyone who's watching, because no one else is really gonna talk about this part like we do, right? It's the transmission. That first and second gear of the 9-speed transmission is probably a shorter transmission and probably has better fuel line pressure. We don't know. We'll learn more about the transmission as time goes, but none of you guys are gonna do 2.59 on stock turbos. So wait here, and I would assume gear ratio and a proper launch control too, because the car comes with launch control going from factory, and it is what it is, right? So stock the car did about 2.3 with their tune at the track. With them doing a couple runs, they said right off the trailer the car ran 1078 at 128 miles an hour. Once again, this is the VR30 platform channel. Like, yeah, we talk about different car stuff, right? I know I might be yelling at you guys, but I just want you guys to understand. No E85 Q50 is doing 129 trap speed. The only one I know that's close to that on stock turbos, I would assume, is AMS when they first did it a long time ago. And I think it was still like 126, 127. And Bonnie and Clyde with their air-to-air kit and full E, they ran like a 10.6 at about close to almost 130 miles an hour. So that's the closest trap speed to that. But the mile an hour, for the trap time, for 1078 is really good. That's pretty much off the trailer with them just figuring it out. Of course, they got those times down to a 10.47 at 129 miles an hour. That's also depending on how hard they launch, what RPM they launch at. That's just them figuring out the tune a little bit. But nonetheless, pretty much a 10.47 at 129 miles an hour. No E85 Q50 Q60 is doing this. So if anyone was watching, Boost, well, aren't they the same motor? Sorry, guys. Are they same motor? Like, shouldn't it be similar trap speeds? Like you said that the turbo might be slightly larger, as E1 Motorsport says. Well, yes and no. I'm gonna just throw this up at two things. One, I will put the trap speed because it has a different transmission. Gear ratios are very important when it comes to this, when it comes to trap speed. And for and for the times being a lot quicker, it ran 10.78. Sorry guys. I'm getting a little bit dry here in my throat. None of that, none of those jokes right now. Um, I would say the reason why the time is so low, like I mean, well, quicker than any E85 Q50 Q60s is because of weight. So transmission and the weight of a car compared to Q50 Q60, that's where you get. If the Q50 might have had like a 9-speed transmission, it might have been a different situation. But nonetheless, this car is still about 400, 500 pounds lighter. So it's going to translate to the track. So shout out to AMS Performance for getting this done. And this is their setup. They're doing what they're supposed to do, guys. They're doing what they're supposed to do. We can't ever sit there and get mad at these guys. First thing, I'm never gonna get mad. I'm never no hater. Like I just talk my nonsense. Yeah, their parts are expensive. Blah 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 blah. But nonetheless, I got it. I give it out when it's due. These guys are doing their thing and they're gonna pioneer it. I just find it quite funny that people are just not finding this platform. Like, oh my god, the car makes 525 horsepower. That's so amazing, bro. We did that since 2017 with IQ50s. Get out of my face. But can you get a 10-second car from factory with just some bolt-ons and E85? Boom, here it is. AMS did it with stock turbos, a mid 10-second car with a 2.6 0 to 60 at the track with some slicks, and it's gonna do it. And the trap speed is really good. It's on par. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna let you guys know. AMS did not push this car. I'm gonna say it on video. I know Daily Q for these probably watching, and a couple people in this platform. We know AMS didn't push this car. They pushed the car, but they're like, we're just gonna do this time and we're gonna leave it at that, and then we're gonna do something else different, right? And here's the best part because there's always a little bit more, right? First thing, let's look at a couple photos. Car looking good. Shout out to AMS and their tuners. Car looks good. There's also some track times here, the draggy thing on their website. That is their official. That is their official time slip. Their 60 foot was a 1.45. There's 1/8. Look where his 6 is, and their trap speed, their mile an hour was 10. At the eighth, it was 102, and their quarter mile time, it's almost 130 miles an hour. This is freaking great. Now, there are some videos about them racing the track. I'm not going to show it because they're probably going to put it on their website, and I don't want to deal with what is that thing called again? There's no real copyright because I could say, because I'm making a reaction video, I could sit there and say, oh, this is just fair use. But I don't know how AMS feels about me right now. So I'd rather not deal with it. I want to make sure I'm giving you guys the right information. So this is what they're doing now. This is because I have to wait now before I make updates because these guys are moving so fast. Did you think we're done yet? We're starting. We're just getting started. These guys already, well, first thing, we already know they're going to do this. They're pulling the motor and they're upgrading the turbos. That's it. They're upgrading the turbos. So they're going to do this, set the time. Now they're going to go out there and then upgrade the turbos. Next. That's it. I don't see, let me see if I can zoom in. I don't know if these are the stockers or not. But knowing AMS, these are probably the stockers. I assume they look like the stockers that they pulled out. And do they have a photo or video of what's going in? Really can't see from here what's going in. They really can I zoom in there? Zoom in again. Oh, I love Facebook. Is this pre or post? Those look like those might be the same turbos or upgraded turbos that they're adding into it, but I don't know. Honestly don't know. I don't know if it's a pure turbo that they add into it, but I'm assuming on video right now talking with you guys that AMS is putting in like a pure turbo upgrade on the car. I'm gonna let you guys know that right now. I'm assuming that's what they're doing. They're putting in a pure turbo because they sell the RA 600 package, and that's something they're gonna provide to us. So most likely now they're putting the pure turbos on there, and then they're gonna tune it on the pures, and then they're gonna see if they can get into the 9 seconds. So best believe in the next freaking video, I'm gonna say it right now. Best believe in the next week's time, before I don't know when that's gonna be, but it's gonna be next week time. They're gonna go to the track again with the car with the same modifications, just with the turbo upgrade, and boom, they're gonna run. They're gonna run right into the 9 second territory. Literally, these guys are moving fast because they know that the track is gonna close soon. It's gonna be cold, so they're moving fast, and they're gonna put their Z in the 9 second territory. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Remember when the Q60 first came out and they had their Q60? They did a lot to get the car into the 9 second realm. The tuning wasn't really there yet at QTech, but they literally had to go with large Garrett turbos, and they built trans and all this and built motor to run like a 9.99 or 9.7 or 9.8, something like that. Right? This is years ago they did it, but they didn't continue to go more past that. Now they're gonna do this, and they're gonna do it on a pure turbo upgrade on stock trans and stock motor. Watch it, and then they're gonna do that, and then they're gonna pull the motor, and put in a built VR30, right? Because they probably already got it in the back, and they're gonna add their. Remember, they have turbo kit upgrade. They're large Garrett turbos now. They're gonna slap it into it. Hopefully they'll figure out this 9-speed transmission thing and see if it's tuning, or they're MS. They're gonna figure it out, right? And then boom, they're gonna probably go for the mid to low 9s or probably 8s real fast. But that I would assume they'll probably do the 8 second thing, on built motor next season, sometime around March. I see that they'll do that then because they want to figure out the transmission thing first to see if they need to build it or they can do it on stock trans. But I best believe they're gonna get a lot of stuff done. Carbon fiber drive shaft, axles, they can go into everything. 15-inch conversion in the rear. I'm telling you, they're gonna do a lot of things, guys. And once again, I don't know if your AMS is watching, but shout out to you guys, even though I talk my nonsense. Shout out to that company, shout out to all the workers there. They're doing what they're supposed to do, and this is why they call AMS Performance. That's why they're Alpha Army. So once again, I appreciate you guys for tapping in, boy. Boost. It's so much changes, so much things happening. I still would like to get my hands on a Nissan Z. So if you guys do work for Nissan as a sales tech, let me know. Tap in with your boy Boost. Hit me up at boostinmotion@gmail.com. Send me that email. Let me know. We can work something out. But nonetheless, if you guys add me at boostinmotion.g and Facebook, and outside of that, I'm out. I really appreciate you guys. Hopefully, hopefully this video was informative. You guys have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Do appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. You can also check out the 2 links I posted for some of my other videos. Also, on top of that, if you want to purchase some Boost in Motion merch, definitely check the link that I posted also. And finally, if you've been watching all my videos and you enjoy them, please hit the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.